I took the job because it sounded easy. No people. No cameras. No night patrols. Just sit in the house from midnight until sunrise and make sure no one breaks in. The owner didn't explain much. He only said one thing before leaving. If you hear footsteps, don't answer. That should have been my sign to walk away, but the pay was too good to pass up. The house stood far outside the city, a dark silhouette surrounded by dead trees and tall, rustling grass. There were no neighbors, no streetlights, just an endless expanse of night. At exactly midnight, the owner locked the heavy front door from the outside, and his car's taillights vanished down the long driveway. The silence that followed was immediate, but it wasn't peaceful. It was a heavy, suffocating silence, the kind that presses against your ears and makes you feel like you're underwater. I found a chair in the living room and turned on a small lamp, leaving the rest of the sprawling house to the darkness. An hour passed, then another. I was starting to think this would be the easiest money I'd ever made. At 1:43 a.m. I heard the first sound. Footsteps. Slow, deliberate, and careful. They were coming from the hallway, just out of sight. My blood ran cold. The steps stopped right outside the living room doorway. I held my breath, every nerve on fire, remembering the owner's warning. Don't answer. A few seconds later, a voice whispered my name. The pronunciation was perfect, and the tone was chillingly familiar, like my mother used to use when I was a child. "Come here," it said. My heart hammered against my ribs. The voice didn't sound angry or threatening. It sounded patient, as if it had all the time in the world to wait for me. I stayed completely silent, my eyes glued to the dark hallway. Then, the footsteps walked away. Heading upstairs, at 2:10 a.m., new sounds began. The heavy scraping of furniture moving across the floorboards above me. Chairs dragging, drawers being pulled open and slammed shut. It sounded like the entire house was rearranging itself. At 2:47 a.m., the whisper returned, but this time, it was closer so much. It was right behind my ear. I didn't dare turn around. "Why are you pretending you don't see us?" it murmured. My eyes darted to the blank, dark TV screen in front of me. In the faint reflection, I saw my own terrified face. But there was something else, a shape standing directly behind me. It was too tall, too thin, and unnervingly still. I squeezed my eyes shut, praying for it to go away. At 3:30 a.m., the whisper changed again. It wasn't calling my name anymore. It was counting. Softly, methodically. 1, 2, 3. Each number felt like a hammer blow to my sanity, and in that moment, the horrifying truth crashed down on me. This job wasn't about guarding the house from intruders. I was the bait. I was here to keep whatever lived in this house occupied. I was a replacement for something that had left. As the first sliver of dawn broke through the grimy windows, the sound stopped. The house fell silent once more. At sunrise, I heard the key turn in the lock. The owner entered, his face etched with worry, which melted into relief when he saw me, pale and shaking, but alive. "You did well," he said, handing me a thick envelope of cash. As I stumbled out the door into the morning light, he added one last thing, a final, chilling remark that will haunt me forever. "They'll remember your face now." Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.